Lawin Media Network,
bringing to you the most relevant content across all platforms.
business, legal, politics, health, lifestyle, and entertainment.
Your source for all the news and updates in the greater Houston community from Texas and all over the world.
Get informed and empowered with Lawin Media Network.
Good evening, Texas. Good morning, Philippines. And hello to everyone watching us live from all over the place around the globe. I'm your host, Aileen Ligodizan. I am the state president of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce of Texas, or PACCTX for short, and I am the managing partner of Ligodizan Law Firm based here in Houston. Welcome to our monthly podcast. We call it PACCTX Connect. This is the monthly podcast of the Chamber. This platform brings all our 5 regions. We have the Dallas-Fort Worth region, Houston, Greater Houston region, Rio Grande Valley, Greater San Antonio, and Greater Austin. They'll be here. We are here every first Wednesday of the month. So join us at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. That will be 9:30 a.m. in the Philippines, already Thursday, yes. And of course, you can watch us live on our Facebook page, and of course, Lawin Media Network Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can also listen to us because we are available on different podcasts like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and many more. So tonight's episode is your ticket or front row pass to the upcoming event of the Chamber. It is the PACCTX Summer Entrepreneurial Bootcamp, happening, of course, this Saturday, August 9, 2025, of course. And we're going to start, I believe we're starting 10 a.m. and we'll be there until 3 p.m. We are, breaking down everything you need to know about putting up a business. And tonight, we're going to talk about logistics of the event. And of course, we will also meet some of our speakers who will be presenting on Saturday. So to get to know more about them and some expectations. So we'll call them. They will be joining us here on the live show. So if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, or you just want to greet your friend or post a shout out, please type it there in the comment or chat, and we will try to read them throughout the show. Okay. And if you have a specific question to our specific guests, feel free to do that. And if we have time, we'll address those questions. If not, we'll address them during the event at the boot camp. So, okay. So let's start. I don't want to be alone here. It's so lonely to be alone here. So let's bring in our guests for tonight, and I'll be calling them. They are the committees, the people who are working so hard to put up this event for our members and for our community. Not all of them are going to be here tonight, but some of us are going to be here to share some information, insights. What's going to happen? What are the expectations? So what are you looking forward to when you come in or you join us on Saturday? So let's bring in, of course, Gal from Dallas-Fort Worth. Gal, come on in.
Yes. Good
How
evening,
are you, Gal?
everybody. Hey, I'm fine. I'm in the middle of the golf course, so my Wi-Fi may be
Oh
very unstable
no.
here.
That's okay. We can see you. We can hear you.
So
You know,
don't
technology. Yes.
expect that. But
It's okay. We're
yes,
gonna
yeah,
make
here
it
we
work.
are,
All right.
getting ready.
Okay, so Gal, before I call the others, I
Yes,
have questions for you. You know, here in
yes,
PACCTX Connect, we try to learn and know more about our guests, our members, our leaders in the community, right? I know that this is not your first time to be here in PACCTX Connect, so I'll be asking you questions um, that that will give us the opportunity to learn you about more about you. Okay, so nothing really fancy, nothing deep. You know, it just give me the answer, the first word that comes into your mind. I give you options. Okay, because they said that we will learn more about a person based on the choices, you know, that person make. Right? You ready? God, can you hear me?
yes, I'm
Okay.
ready.
Okay, I don't know if these questions are
Go ahead.
appropriate for you, but I'll just go
I
ahead
can
and
hear you
ask.
very
Yeah,
well.
okay. So, Gal, coffee or tea? Coffee, all right.
Coffee,
Save or spend? Save or spend, Gal? I think Gal froze. Gal?
save,
Save,
of
okay.
course, save.
All right.
Yeah,
Employer or employee?
employee,
Okay, thank you. Product or service?
service.
Service. Okay,
All
that's
right,
it,
it's
right? Four
again
questions. Thank you, Gal. Now let's call in our next.
unstable
Okay, I'm gonna call in Nils now. Nils
to
is
be the
also
chair.
from Dallas Fort Worth. Nils,
Yes, hi. Magandang
hi. How
umaga
are you
Pilipinas.
doing?
Good evening, the USA.
Yeah, good evening. Yes, of course. So, Nils, I'll be asking you questions. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you all already have an idea, right? So,
Yes,
just you have to answer it quick, like, you know, no thinking, just whatever it is that comes into your mind right away. All right,
let's go.
ready? Okay,
Oh,
strategic or reactive?
strategic,
Strategic. Transparent or secretive?
transparent,
Cooperative or competitive?
cooperative,
Trusting or suspicious?
trusting.
All right, thank you, Neil. See, we learned something new, right?
Okay, that's great. I love it. Okay,
Okay. All right, now
thank
they don't
you.
know these questions, by the way. They don't even know what I'm going to be
Yeah,
asking
those
you.
are just,
Uh,
secret questions.
all right, Joyce. Let's call in Joyce from Austin. Joyce, come join us. Hi, Joyce. How are you?
Hi everyone, I'm doing good.
Well, thank you. You know the drill.
Okay,
All right. So
bring
let's
it
see. What do
on.
I have here for Joyce? Okay. Let's see. Joyce, adventure or routine?
Adventure.
Yay. So I don't know about this next question. Beach or indoor pool? You don't want
Beach.
to get. Oh, you want to get sunburned? Okay.
Love nature.
How about this one? Because you chose adventures. So how about this? Planned or spontaneous?
Spontaneous.
All right. All right. I don't know about this one though. Morning person or night owl?
I'm a night owl.
All right. Well, thank you, Joyce.
Thanks.
All right. Well, we now we have one more. Cora will join us. Cora is from Greater Houston. Cora, how are you, Cora?
Hel-
How's your day?
Good, exciting, but tiring. Hello
Mm,
sa inyong lahat. Good evening, Philippines. Good evening, Texas, United States, and good morning, Philippines.
all right. So, Cora, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
I have some good questions here for Cora. All right, Cora, remote or on-site?
Remote,
Remote. Startup or established?
established,
Okay. Mentor or mentee?
mentor,
All right. empowering, or controlling?
Empowering.
Okay, awesome. See, you got your 4 questions. That's it. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and for letting us know more about you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now I know that we should be mindful of our time. So let's jump into our conversation regarding our boot camp. Of course, you all are part of the planning committee, the brains and the muscles of this event. So we're excited to see you all together on Saturday. But before that, um, tell us about the event. I know that putting up an event like this is not easy. There's a lot of factors to consider, a lot of challenges maybe. But bottom line is we're gonna make it happen. So now we plan great things for our participants or attendees on Saturday. Now I know that we have different aspects of the event or parts that we play for this to happen. Now, Gal, we came up with competition for this event, right? And of course, remember this is the boot camp entrepreneur, and we this is designed for our startups, young businesses, or 5 or 10 years in the business. You know, so how is this business plan competition going to play in the picture? Gal, this is the challenge of technology. So how about we give Gal a chance to answer that in a little bit.
Fail to plan.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear
Gal.
me now?
Yes, loud and
Yes,
clear.
I can you hear me? If you fail to plan, everybody, you plan to fail. So the business plan competition is a very required component of our boot camp, so that we learn who are our members, and
Gal,
through
this is
the
yeah. Go ahead, Gal.
profile
Continue.
that they provide us during this event, we will know our members and we will be able to respond. Yeah, but we are asking
Okay,
only the
Gal's
executive
internet.
summary, not the entire business plan. So it's easy.
Okay.
It's just a one page for that, and then we will know our members.
Yes. Thank you, Gal. I know we had some challenges there in terms of getting the whole statement there from you, like the instruction, expectations, but we got a little bit of it. I guess if we piece them together, we have an idea. So let me probably sum it up. So yeah, so the business plan competition.
Yeah, that's a problem. I need to move out here.
Okay, come on, Galam. You want to hear your voice. You work so hard in planning all this. So I would love you to explain this more, but I'll try my best since you already shared some of those information. So the business plan competition is for everybody, whether you're attending or not. So this is not just for the attendees to the event. Even if you're not attending, you can fill up that business plan form that we included in the registration link. I'm not sure if we have an independent link for that, separate from the registration link, or you can just get it from the link. Or maybe we will try our best to put it on the website, like just a link so that you can fill it out. And as Gal mentioned earlier, it's just going to be one page. It's not going to be the complete plan. It's just the executive summary. So now, initially, the deadline is supposed to be before the event, so that we can announce the winner during the event. But we received some requests to extend it, which is okay with us because this boot camp is just the first part for this year. We have another one coming up in November. So we need all those inputs so that we can um, come up with uh, really informative and helpful tools for your business. So that's because that's the plan. So if you cannot submit it this week, I think the deadline is extended to, when is the deadline again to submit this business plan executive summary competition?
August the
End of the
20th.
month?
August the
Is it
20th.
August 28th?
29.
29. Okay, August 29. So just check our website. The link will be there. If you need help in filling that form, let us know. We will also be ready to help you at the venue on Saturday if you need help. But again, you can submit the one until August 29. All right. Anything else, Gal, that you want to add to it?
Well, this is just to create the pipeline again of our businesses within the state. So hopefully we'll get more data through the business plan. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Gal. You made it. All right. Now, I want to ask Nils about the venue. Of course, we know we announced it. It's on our website, on our Facebook page. It's going to be at the consulate because this event is in partnership with our Philippine Consulate General in Houston. So, go ahead, Nils. Tell us about the venue and the event highlights.
Okay, thank you so much, Eileen. All right, everyone, mark your calendar, just like Eileen says. Saturday, August the 9th, 2025, from 11 o'clock to 3:30 p.m. So we'll be gathering at Mabini Hall, which is located inside the Philippine Consular Office in Houston. So this venue is not just symbolic, it's a representation of our community, the Philippine community, diplomacy, and cultural pride. It is a welcoming and professional space, which is perfect for learning, networking, and launching a new idea. So everyone, be reminded that the door opens at 10:30 a.m. for registration and early networking. And by the way, light refreshment will be served during that time. So what to expect? This bootcamp is designed for aspiring and existing entrepreneurs, from those with a spark of an idea to those ready to scale up. So you're going to be experience number one, interactive workshop on legalizing your business, business insurance, and accessing your small business program. Number two, there's going to be a keynote speaker from our distinguished Philippine Consular Office. There's going to be a working lunch with your idea in 60 seconds. There will be, of course, peer sharing, and there's going to be a great feedback and making connections. And of course, there's going to be a panel discussions, which is focusing on banking essential, business credits, funding options, and building relationships with your financial institution. Okay, so what are the expected to, what are you going to expect to get away from it? Number one, a clearer
Yes.
picture or plan for launching or scaling your business. Of course, new connections and potential mentors, tools to protect, fund, and grow your venture. And of course, exclusive resources and post bootcamp support from no other than the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce, or PACC Texas, and our regional partners. And then we'll close the day with, of course, group photo, final remarks, and networking mixer to keep the energy going on. So in closing, this is more than just a boot camp. It's a launch pad for your success. So think about it. So come, be ready to learn, connect, and build your sustainable business from the ground up. We cannot wait to see you there. So thank you so much. I'm Dr. Niels, and we look forward to seeing you there. Again, thank you.
All right, thank you, Neil. So you put them all together there. So learn, connect, and what's the last thing you said? Learn, connect, and build your
Build connections.
Yeah, your connection. And that's what we do. We create all these events for our community, for the business community, to provide you tools, resources, and knowledge, of course, for you to be successful. So if you're starting a business, what are the things that you need to know? And Neil's just put all those highlights there. Um, Very organized talaga to si Neil. So good. Yes, ma'am. Now, of course, we have designed a program. We try to be we try to create an efficient program that will cover all the important information, details, and of course, uh, we have to make sure that we have a part there that you all are going to be able to um, connect with each other. So Joyce will tell us about the program, and I believe you're also going to be talking about the speakers and the
Mhm.
topics. Go ahead, Joyce.
All right. Thank you, Eileen. So it will be an event, just like an exciting event, especially for those who are thinking of starting their own business, right? First of all, we will be having attorney Eileen Ligot-Tizon of Ligot-Tizon Law Firm, and she will be discussing all the requirements, all the legal requirements as far as starting a business. If you're going to start a business, you definitely want to do it the right way. So she will be covering that topic. And after lunch, because after she covers that topic, we will be having our lunch, as Nils described earlier. Second, we'll be covering the topic of business insurance. We will have Jordan Draper and Scott Lewinter of Greenway Insurance, who will also be our speaker, who will be speaking to us later on tonight. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss them. But this will focus on understanding the importance of having insurance to cover your business. We all know this, right? We insure our car, we insure our home. So you definitely need insurance for your business as well. And after Greenway Insurance, we will be having attorney Gary Ilagan of Fong Ilagan Law Firm, LLP. And his workshop will focus on business immigration. And all for each of these topics, for each of the speakers, after their sharing, we will have a Q&A portion as well. And after we have our panel, our speakers, we will have a panel discussion. And I'm super excited about this as well. Our very own Jean Carangal, who is the chair for San Antonio, will be leading the panel discussions. Our guests will be Lanny Cabral of Angels Over Us, MJ Osmeña of Capetayo, Joel Bamba of Freedom Cargo, Nichelle Pasia of True Health and
Yes.
Wellness, and Justin Runis of Agent Atlas. So different topics will be covered. They'll have a chance to share, and Q&A portion will be led during this time. So lots of great material, definitely a lot of information. So please join us. It's not too late. Go register. We'll have that information for you, and we look forward to seeing you in Houston.
All right, thank you, Joy. So basically, you just gave them the overview of what's going to happen on that day in terms of the programs, the speakers, the topics. So now our audience, by the way, we have a lot of audience right now, and we have some comments. We'll read them before the break. They will now, if you haven't registered yet, make sure you register, because we have a limited number of people who can attend in terms of the venue. So make sure that you register, because when you go to the consulate on Saturday, you'll have to check in right before you can participate. So make sure your name is there. So Make sure you register. Now, of course, it's not just the programs, it's not just the speakers and the topics. We always design our events to give you opportunity to network and connect. So Cara here will talk about the exhibitors at the venue, and of course, things about networking, showcasing your business, and connecting with your fellow entrepreneurs there. So Cara,
Okay, register, register. We need you. Now, this event is a place or strategic venue for our vendors and business people. Um, Joyce were able to mention some of them, but today we're going to identify all of them, and they're all excited to see you there. Okay, so we have our vendors scheduled to attend our event on Saturday. Will be Freedom Cargo. This is a balikbayan, a box business opportunity. We also have Beauty and the Best. This is a med spa. So if you are interested, go ahead and attend our event this coming Saturday. We also have realtors, and this is through the Filipino Homes. The idea is they're selling units here, but they are all based in the Philippines. So if you want to buy properties there, come and visit and join us this coming Saturday. Also, if you want property back home, we also have Realtor with Ella Ginhawa, who is on commercial and residential housing here in Houston. So if you're interested, if you want to expand your property, go ahead and join us this coming Saturday. We also have Ritello. So Ritello is a ionizer machine that vacuums the entire house to keep you healthy and safe. You want to see them? Come on Saturday. And also we have Cafe Tayo. If you are fond of drinking coffee, come and visit our vendor this coming Saturday, and you will meet the owner. She is also one of our speaker this coming Saturday. If you want to see gorgeous design of Filipiniana clothes, and you don't need to go to the Philippines, we have it here. Joyce Boutique will be exhibiting her gorgeous design, which will be available on Saturday. So these are our vendors. We're lucky enough to have seven vendors this coming Saturday. We also have Metrobus Houston. All of them will be welcoming you this coming Saturday. So come and join us. There's a QR code in our website. Go, go, go. We'll see you this coming Saturday.
yes, of course. Thank you, Cora. Did we mention that the registration is free?
Oh, we did not.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe that's
So it
another
is
that's
free because
another
of our
attraction.
sponsors. So we would like to thank our sponsors for this boot camp. Thank you so much. So yeah, now to all our amazing viewers out there, keep those shout outs. I know we have
Mhm.
some comments already. So why don't we go ahead and read them? Let's put them on the screen. From Margarita Turn, good job. Yes, Margarita is also one of the committees here. So Gemma also, Gemma, Gulaxen, beautiful Cora, of course. Laging handa si teacher. Yes, of course. And of course, can't wait to see everyone on Saturday. So this is from our regional chamber in San Antonio. And okay, so yep, so this is the link on the screen. I know you cannot click on that one, so go to our website or go to our Facebook page because we share the link there for registration. And also that includes the link for the competition, the business plan competition. All right. Okay,
Eileen,
so before we go on a break,
can,
anything else we want to share? Go
yeah,
ahead,
can
Cora.
I shout out? I want to shout out Filipiniana for sponsoring our merienda. So, Dindo, get ready. We're going to pick up your donation to our event. Thank you.
Yes, get ready, Dindo. All right. So thank you so much. So for our viewers, if you have any questions, just put them on the chat and we'll try to address them today or during the live show. If not, maybe after. But we're ready to go on a break. Thank you so much, our bootcamp, entrepreneur bootcamp committee, for all this preparation. I don't know how many times did we meet every week, sometimes more than once in a week, right? Because we want this event to be a an event that will really deliver the result that we want. And this is basically for all our entrepreneurs, business owners, members, community leaders, everybody. So we'll see you on Saturday, August 9 at 10:30 is the check-in. Check-in
Door
starts at
open.
10:30. The door opens, but you can be there around 10 because we already have exhibitors during that time. Okay, so thank you again, my amazing team, for all the hard work. We're gonna see each other on Saturday. All right, so let's go on a break and we'll be right back. We will be meeting some of our speakers for Saturday. So don't go away. We'll see you in a bit.
Shop, ship, and pack service, njsdelivery.com.
Hello, ma? Opo. Sige po, try ko magpabalik bayan box as soon as possible. Opo, sige po.
Ano yan?
What can you say? Galing talaga ni Ate Myla. Alam na alam niya yung mga sasabihin, no? Ate Myla. Oo, sige. Online si Ate. Ate Myla! Oo, natanggal na namin ng balikbayan box mo. Oo, sabi na ng mama. Salamat na ha. Oo, Ate. Secure ng mga items mo. Buti na lang may NDS delivery, no? Ang galing, tsaka ang bilis dumating, Ate.
Buti na lang may NJS delivery na. I-order ko lang online and ship na nila sa Pinas.
Like, share, and follow our page. And shop now at njsdelivery.com.
Ano ginagawa mo?
Hanep.
Welcome back to PACCTX Connect episode 7. And as I promised before the break, we will meet some of our bootcamp speakers. And they're ready here to share some of their insights. So now let's introduce you to the experts, to the speakers and partners that you will meet at the bootcamp on Saturday. So we'll also know more about their business and expectations. So we'll call in Oh, I am one of the speakers. Do I need to introduce myself? Okay, I'll talk later. So I'll be the last person. I want to call in Gary, attorney Gary Ilagan of Fong Ilagan. Gary, come join us here, please. Hi, Gary. How are you?
Eileen, doing well. Good to see you again.
Yes, of course. Although we see each other almost every week, right?
Of course.
Almost only. Either remote or in person. So Gary's also based here in Houston, Greater Houston. So Gary, please, of course, a lot of people already know you here, but for those who doesn't know you yet, please tell us about yourself and your business, and share a bit about your background. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Gary.
sure. So I'm a board certified immigration lawyer. I've been practicing for almost 30 years now, partner with Fong Ilagan LLP. My practice focuses a whole lot on business immigration, family immigration, I-9 audits, U.S. citizenship and naturalization cases. And I'll thank you for that. And our law firm also represents clients in deportation or removal proceedings. So it's a very busy time right now, obviously, with everything that's going on in the world of immigration. And yeah, I look forward to speaking on Saturday.
For sure. And I'm really glad and thank you so much for finding time to do this for our community. Although you always do this anyway, right? You're always ready there. Gary has been, I don't know, you were like, you've been there since I think the chamber started, right? Tell us about your involvement with the chamber.
Yeah, so I got involved with the legacy PACC Houston back in the late 90s, and was very happy to become involved, and eventually became the president of PACC Houston, and I can't remember the year, 2003 or 2004, and then stayed active with the chamber, and then until we as a chamber merged with the greater Dallas-Fort Worth region back in, I think, 2008, and have been active ever since. So from the late 90s all the way up until now, still very active. Now executive director of PACCTX.
Of course, and you're also the past president of the state chamber, so state president. Yes, you're actually the second, right after Honorable Ethel Mercado. Am I right?
Correct, yeah. Very difficult to fill big shoes like that. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say anything about that right now. Maybe after my term. Okay, well, we're very lucky that Gary is available to talk about business immigration because it's, like he said earlier, it's very timely. So I know that we can't wait to learn more about you, Gary. But tell us a little bit about your main focus on Saturday. So what key topics or insights will you cover, and what can the audience expect to learn or take away from your presentation?
Yeah, I mean, I will definitely focus on the basics from, getting a B1 business visitor visa to come to the U.S. and explore opportunities, to potentially getting an E1 treaty trader visa or an E2 treaty investor visa if you wanted to start up a business here in the United States, or potentially work for an employer, perhaps even your own company under an H-1B visa. Or if you have a company overseas and you want to set up a U.S. entity related to that company, transfer yourself on an L1 visa, potentially transfer employees to the U.S. on L1 visas too. And then I'll get into employment-based permanent residence, getting the green card through various categories. And for those who are wealthy investors, potentially investing in maybe your own business, or under the EB-5 program, or in a different program where it's more of like real estate development project. But we're talking about minimum $800,000 US. So those are the things that I'll be talking about, and I'll be answering a lot of questions, I'm sure.
That's a wealth of knowledge, Gary. I mean, how are we going to present all that within that day, right? Usually, when we talk about this, you need a lot more time, right? But I'm excited how you're going to present this. This is a lot of information. You know that B2 business visa, that's, it's available, but not a lot of people are actually, aware of that, right?
Well, it's available, right? And I think the visa refusal rate, I'm sure, is still pretty high. And there are some changes coming up that could potentially make it even more difficult for people to even qualify for it. And I'll get into that when we talk on Saturday.
Well, thank you, Gary. That's a lot of things that we can get from knowledge, information. And I'm pretty sure, like you said, there's going to be a lot of questions at the boot camp. We'll have they call it parking lot. So there'll be like what is that? Like a big paper, presentation paper where they can post their questions. And then, the speakers will try to address them during the event. So, so those who are not yet registered, this is this is what you're gonna be missing. All this knowledge, you'll miss them all if you're not gonna be there. So Gary, now in return, what are your expectations for this event? Like, what do you hope to achieve by doing this for the public, for the community at the boot camp?
Yeah, it's all about sharing knowledge, right? And getting the right information out there. There's a lot of misinformation in immigration. I hear too many people who say things like, well, I heard this or I read this on the internet. My family member told me this is the new law. You want to hear it from people who actually do this every day. And this is all that I do, 100% immigration law. And I will tell it like it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything or make any false promises. This is the way we do it at Fun Lawin.
That is correct. I totally agree with you. If you have a toothache, you're not going to go to a teacher. You're not going to go to a lawyer. You're going to go to the right professional. So same thing. If you need immigration help, you're going to go to a trusted immigration attorney for sure. All right. Well, thank you, Gary. Thank you so much. We are excited to see you on Saturday. So we'll see you there. Okay.
You're welcome. See you
All
Saturday.
right. Thank you. All right. See you Saturday. Thank you, Gary, again. And of course, now we're going to call the other two guest speakers for they're going to talk about business insurance essential. Gary, I'll see you on Saturday. Okay.
Thanks, Eileen.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. There you go. Okay, so now we're ready to meet our people, our business people from Austin. They're going to talk about business insurance essentials, which is also a very important topic when you are starting a business or you already have a business but you don't have it yet. This country is a very litigious country, so we need to make sure that we are covered. So let's call in Scott Lawin and Jordan Draper from Greenway Insurance. Hello, good evening.
How are you?
Hi.
How's your day so far? Today is Wednesday, middle of the week.
It's a wonderful day. We have good weather. It's Texas. It's hot. It's fantastic.
How's Austin, Jordan? How's the weather there in Austin? Because it's kind of rainy here in our area.
I'm actually in Houston myself, and Scott is in Dallas. So yeah.
Not in Austin. So I'm like correct.
Our main office is in Austin. Andy's in Austin, and the main team is there. But we're here in Houston. I am. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming here on Saturday. For Scott, who's coming from Dallas, if you're driving, it's about like 4.5 hour drive. Now at least Jordan is already here, so you just have to embrace the traffic. But it's Saturday, so probably not that heavy traffic on Saturday.
Yeah, it won't be too bad.
It'll be an easy one. Just happy to be there.
Hopefully, it's not going to be. It's not going to be that busy on the highway, right? But tell us about yourself and your business. Share a bit of your background, what inspired you to be part of Greenway. So let's start with Scott, and then we'll call Jordan after.
All right. Well, thanks again for having us, Eileen. And so my name is Scott, and I've been with Greenway Insurance 15 years. and I've just been an insurance agent. Some people want to call me a broker, but I specialize in writing business policies to protect, companies from financial disaster.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And let's bring in Jordan. Jordan, so tell us about yourself and your background.
Yeah, my name is Jordan Draper. I'm the Vice President of Strategy and Business Development at Greenway. And so I do spend a majority of my time getting out in front of the public and talking a little bit and advocating for insurance. And when Andy had asked me to join the meeting coming on Saturday, I knew I wanted to have Scott come because he is actually, to his point, has been with Greenway for 15 years, been writing commercial insurance for 15 years. And it made sense for us to invest in having him come down because though I'm going to do as best a job as I can to explain all the different types of coverages, Scott actually writes them every day, and he is a true professional when it comes to those kinds of things. And so we're looking forward to just helping out and being a part.
Well, awesome. Thank you. So this is not the first time you're going to be together in a presentation like this. Am I right? Or like in person?
This might actually be our first presentation. Scott and I have done
in
several
person
video
and
ones, but
remotely.
not live. Yeah, Christmas parties are where
first time.
Scott and I thrive. So this will be our first time doing a presentation live.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be very exciting then, because this is something new that you're going to do for the public. So, yay!
Absolutely. I think it's a good place that, we'll have the opportunity to just kind of help educate others and show what type of insurance is out there for different businesses. I mean, there's property insurance and liability, as you talked about, litigation, and even life insurance for businesses to make sure that businesses could keep going if the important people for the businesses aren't there.
That's correct, because business is not going to run by itself. You need people to run it. So that's why. So now, since you already talked about that, you already mentioned it. So what will be the main focus of your presentation on Saturday then? Well, like the key topics or insights that you will cover. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, I think, one of the things that Scott and I talked a little bit about in the background is that there are so many different types of businesses out there, and the main key features we're probably going to go through are all the main topics, the main types of insurance that you can buy. And the reason that we wanted to have Scott here and to be able to actually answer individual questions about individual businesses. I know we want to be as broad as we possibly can, but for that Q&A afterwards, we want to be an advocate, someone who you can actually come up and ask questions to and get real answers.
Okay, and what if there's they are not attending the event and they do want to ask you questions? How are they going to be able to reach out to you? Do you have like a specific link that they can click on or go to?
Yeah, we can bring all that on Saturday for sure. I plan on having that there, but we'll provide it to you ahead of time so that if you want to share that, we'd absolutely love to answer any questions that you have.
Oh, well, thank you. And of course, when we do something like this, we want to make sure that everybody will benefit from the event. So as to your part, you're the speakers, you're going to be sharing information, knowledge, and tools to our attendees. So on your part, what are your expectations for this event? What do you hope to take away from this event also?
You want to start, Scott?
Sure. I mean, I think it's just a great opportunity to sharpen my public speaking skills a little bit, learn about how there's different businesses out there, and just really, again, just be a part of a bigger community. I mean, I know that, healthcare and moving companies and legal companies and I don't know, retail. There's just so many different areas of business that everybody's involved in. And I just think it's important that, we open up more channels of communication between everybody, because everybody can always help each other. I've always been a low pressure person. I'm not looking to really sell anything. I think there's education that can be learned on both sides.
Oh, yes, of course. And how about Jordan, what do you want to add to that one other than what Scott has already, basically that's what we want, but go ahead.
Yeah, I think expectations wise, we just look to meet everyone and connect. I think, our agency is strongly tied to the Philippines. I'm not sure if everyone knows, but our founder, Andy Priestman, is actually in the Philippines right now. It's the reason he's not on. Is he has a secondary sister company called Cover Desk, and we do 95% of all of our servicing through the Philippines and Philippines insurance professionals in the Philippines. And so we have about 25 Philippine staff members on our team as well. And we get excited about learning about the culture and, just trying to learn and be a part.
Wow. Well, this is a great opportunity then to learn more about us. So I'm assuming you haven't been to the Philippines, either one of you.
I have
not. I'm looking forward to it though.
Okay, but have you tasted Filipino food?
I have not.
Yeah, a few every year. A few of our employees will come to the U.S. and hang out with us, and I think the first year we had 3 really nice employees come here, and for 6 months, 7 months, or they got stuck here from COVID. And so they were here for a year, lived in an apartment, got to see what we do here and how the culture is a little different, and try to, bridge the gap between the two. And they get to get fully licensed, work for us as if they're here.
Yeah, well, at the venue on Saturday, we will be serving Filipino food. So basically,
Okay.
Oh,
they brought me some chicken chips. I guess they're like chicken skin chips.
Oh,
I'll have
yeah. I think we call it. I'm not sure if that's probably chicharron. Like, I don't know.
It's very similar to chicharron. Yes.
Okay.
To a Mexican chicharron. It was very similar.
Yeah. Well, at the venue, like I said, we will be served Filipino food by Blasian Bites. She was. I don't know if you know what pancit is or if you tasted one, but it's noodles, right? And she's she was the champion for at the I think it's a pancit cooking competition. So I'm not sure if she's gonna be serving pancit though, but hopefully she will. All right. Well, thank you for sharing this information, your background, your business, and of course for giving us the highlights of what you're going to be talking about on Saturday, so our viewers who are attending the event on Saturday will have an idea. Maybe they can come up with their own questions or list their questions ahead of time so they are prepared when they go to the event. Of course, part of it is going to be networking, which I believe this is actually one of the probably your key takeaway when you go. Key takeaways when you leave the venue on Saturday, because you will be meeting a lot of Filipino business owners, entrepreneurs, and professionals, and you'll also see Filipino products from our exhibitors. So excited
That
to
sounds
see you
exciting.
together, presenting together for the first time. So this is history for the two of you then.
Yeah, no, for sure. Then I think it's just important to remember that you spend all this time building this wonderful business up. It's important that you find and cover your business correctly, right? Whether it's with Greenway or anyone else, it's just about asking the right questions. And usually when you ask those questions, you can find the right coverage. So we just want to help be an advocate for protecting everything you've built. You've worked so hard. Just make sure that you have it covered correctly.
Yep, that's correct. Now, before we end, please share a short message for our audience. I know that you've already talked a lot about expectation and all that. Anything else you want to share to our audience right now, or to our would-be attendees on Saturday?
We just look forward to meeting you and seeing you there. I hope everybody has a great time, and please bring all the questions that you have.
Yeah.
There's no bad questions. I mean, in today's world, a lot of people are getting their information from YouTube and TikTok and who knows where. And we've been in this industry a long time, and we've seen what others do, and we just want to tailor things to what you need, not what someone else needs.
All right, thank you, Scott and Jordan.
Thank you.
Oh, that's really short.
Oh, you wanted me to go next too? Okay.
Okay,
Mine was going to be very, very similar. No, I think the questions is the biggest part. I think it's very important, as Scott said, come with those questions. Think about things you haven't thought about before. Regularly, we run into business owners who use personal vehicles, run businesses out of their house, and they actually haven't insured things correctly because they think they have homeowners insurance or car insurance. It's important to do a deep dive on all the things you use for your business and make sure that you're actually covering them on a commercial policy. So bring those questions. We look forward to the question and answer time at the end.
All right. Well, thank you, Scott, and thank you, Jordan. We'll see you on Saturday. All right.
Yep. Thank you.
Here in Houston. Okay.
Thanks, Eileen.
Thank you so much. All right. Well, we hope you're as excited as we are for this year's boot camp. I'm supposed to talk about legalizing business there, but I would love to discuss more about that during the event. But basically, it's from, legalizing your business. You want to start it the right way. And why? Because you want to avoid costly litigation later on. We live in a very litigious community. So you want to make sure you are protected, not just you, your partner, your business, your family. So all in there. And I'm going to share some live cases that I've handled related to business because they didn't start it the right way. The business was not properly legalized. So watch out for that. Okay, so if you have any questions about this session or want to connect with our speakers, you can still post your comment or shout out there in the chat. We'll be sharing more event updates and opportunities in our Facebook page after the show, and we also send out emails, so watch out for that, for the email messages. So don't go anywhere. On Saturday, we'll see you at the Consulate, Mabini Hall, Philippine Consulate General here in Houston. Okay, so if we don't have any more questions from the audience, we are going to close now. What an inspiring preview of what's going to happen on Saturday. So don't forget to register if you haven't. We have few slots available. It's a very limited space, so make sure you are registered before Saturday. Don't forget, August 9, 2025 for the Summer Entrepreneurial Bootcamp. This is the first of 2 this year. The next one will be in Dallas in the fall. So follow the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce of Texas, Lawin Media Network to stay updated and never miss our episode here at PACCTX Connect every first Wednesday of the month. Again, this is, thank you, Lawin. This is produced by Lawin Media Network. So see you at the bootcamp on Saturday. Until next time, keep reaching for those big ideas. Have a good one. Bye-bye.